Hi, I'm Courtney Jones, Realtor with Fathom Realty, and this is Beyond the Sale, where I break down the decisions that matter before, during, and after a real estate transaction. In today's episode, I'm talking directly to real estate investors, both first time and seasoned. We'll review how I help my clients think strategically about their next project before jumping in without pretending I have a crystal ball, because I don't. Welcome back to Beyond the Sale. All right, investors, let's start with due diligence, which goes well beyond the inspection. Now, most of you know how to get an inspection, but true due diligence goes much further. Here are a few things I always encourage my investor clients to review before closing: HOA rules and restrictions, neighborhood dynamics, and demand for resales and or rentals in that specific area. Now, diving into HOAs. There's some questions you're going to have to ask before going any further. You need to know, can you rent the property? Are there rental caps in the community? Have those rental caps been met? Are there short-term or mid-term rental restrictions? Any special assessments coming up that may affect your bottom line or your monthly cash flow? These are all very important and going to be specific to your exit strategy and what you plan to do with the property. Now, neighborhood dynamics. What's going on in this specific area? Is the area stabilizing, appreciating, or declining? What's being built nearby? What major employers are moving in or moving out? What major retailers are moving in or moving out of the area? All of these factors can affect your investment, can affect the property value, and can affect the next thing we're going to talk about, which is rental and resale demand in that specific area. Consider what's drawing people to the area. Is it short term? Is it transition? So will rental work? Is it long term? Is it appreciating? So will resale work? So you can get the most ROI. Considering all of these factors is what makes you a sharper investor. Remember, just because a property works on paper doesn't mean it works in the real world. My role as your realtor is to help you understand how the property fits into the local market, not just whether it's a good deal or not. Investors, you should always go into a deal knowing your exit strategy. That might be a flip, a long-term rental, a short-term or mid-term rental where allowed, or a buy and hold with future resale plans. What matters most is the numbers and the property support the strategy in today's market. One thing I remind my investors often is that your exit strategy, while well thought out, should never be rigid. Markets shift. Interest rates change. Buyer demands change. A property that once made sense as a rental might suddenly have a strong resale value, or a property that made perfect sense as a flip might now make more sense as a rental. As your realtor, I help you reassess based on current market conditions, buyer and tenant demand, and comparable sales and lease data in that specific area. Remember, adapting isn't failure, it's smart investing. Okay, I want to be very clear here. I am not a financial planner or a tax advisor or a CPA, and I don't pretend to be. What I can provide is local market expertise, property level insight, comparable sales and rental data, neighborhood trends, and risk factors tied to the property itself. For exit strategy, entity setup, long-term financial planning, always encourage investors to work with licensed professionals. The best investors build a team, and your realtor is one very special part of that team. All right, finally, this is important. Hear me here. No agent has a crystal ball. Anyone who claims they can predict the market perfectly isn't being honest. Now, what we can do is analyze current data and help you to understand historical trends so that you as an investor can make a smart, strategic, and informed decision on your next project. Remember, investing is never about certainty, it's always a calculated risk. The most successful investors I work with do thorough due diligence, buy with multiple exit options, stay flexible, and understand that strategy beats speculation every time. My job is to help you see the full picture beyond the sale so you can invest in your next project with both clarity and confidence. If you're an investor thinking about your next move or reassessing your current strategy, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow along. In the next episode, we'll review due diligence and how it protects both buyers and sellers. Thanks again for watching Beyond the Sale.